When a large group came to do a concert downtown, they'd come to our place afterwards. When Frank Zappa came, he spent 5 days at our club in the evening with his bouncer. He just hung out there.
But every national act that had one album or two albums, whenever they would come through Tucson, one of the things that they had to do was interview at KWFM.
Major groups, we had the Runaways with Joan Jett, we had the Go-Go, we had a contract for Meatloaf, we had a contract for the Police, maybe like CBGB's in New York. You just felt that you were in the right place. Electricity was there. It was exciting, so the groups wanted to be there. They felt comfortable there. A beautiful basement, with air conditioning and couches and everything else. A venue that cared.
The place, all in all, was a good time. I did spend a lot of time inebriated, shall we speak, but, that's what you did back in that time.
Every night afterwards, there'd be this big party at Doc's house. I wake up the next morning, there's some dude on my couch, right? A pile of Jack Daniels on the floor and stuff. I had no idea. It was some dude, I'm with some band named Van Halen,
Alan Browning interviewed Tom Waits, and I was going to take him down to the night train on 4th Avenue for the concert that night. As we get on 4th Avenue, there's a Goodwill store, a thrift store on the right-hand side of the road. He goes, "Pull over, man, I want to buy a tie." The doors close just like that. The close sign comes up, and he looks at me and he goes, "Bam, bam." He just starts hitting on it. "I want to buy a tie. Open up the door. So next thing I know, two of Tucson's finest roll up in their black and whites, and they go, "We really don't give a damn who you are or who he is. But if you don't get off 4th Avenue right now, you both are going to spend the night in the Pima County jail." I said, "Tom, we need to go. We really need to go now," because Tom does not want to go. I have a lot of friends who say, "Well, you should have got thrown in jail with Tom Waits. That would have made a lot better story." I'm going, "Yeah, but he would have got out to go to the concert. I'd still be in there with Jose."
In those early days, we were more concerned with telling a story, playing sets. Either playing thematic sets, playing 4 or 5 songs in a row that all dealt with a particular subject, or songs that were musically thematic and had all the same sort of feel. They were all blues tunes. So it was a real challenge because we were always trying to develop some sort of feel for what we were presenting. I could play the 1812 Overture next to a Led Zeppelin song, next to a New Riders of the Purple Sage song, if somehow I could make the connection.
This is KWFM 92.9, Tucson, Arizona.
Jimi Hendrix on KWFM. Little medley there, Little Drummer Boy and Silent Night. Little Yuletide gift for you. Pink Floyd in there too, right on time for Christmas. Boy, glad that thing came out. The double album Set the Wall from the Floyd. Okay, we're back. My name's Dave LaRussa. Be with you up until 6 o'clock in this morning. The Kinks, Preservation Act 1 and 2. 3 sides left to go.
We were really the outlaws in town because we had a wall of 5,000 albums, and the jock that was on the air could play anything he wanted out of that record library. I mean, there was no playlist whatsoever. It could be Brazilian, it could be jazz influenced, it could be progressive rock music that had orchestral elements, it could be folk rock music.
Hi, I'm Chip Curry telling you to listen to the Bluegrass Hour this Saturday at 4 o'clock, brought to you by Piney Hollow Silver Works.
Dave Brown brings you the Jazz Show, 4 hours of simply the best in contemporary jazz.
It was so relaxed and so freeform.
What am I supposed to say? You want to do the whole thing?
Yeah, don't take the 14th.
Hey, this is Tessio.
Hey, Tessio, what's happening?
I'll tell you what's happening. The 4th Avenue Street Fair.
The 4th Avenue Street Fair.
Creations offers a large scope of paraphernalia, which always makes for nice presents. Creations, 444 North 4th Avenue.
The 4th Avenue Street Fair, December 12th, 13th, and 14th.
back it up.
So what if it's 38 seconds? That was all right.
No, we can't kick
for FM.
And this Sunday, KWFM and the Night Train, in conjunction with the Music Stand, bring you a live rock marathon of Tucson's talent. 7 Tucson groups, including Shakedown, Rebel Yell, Spectre, High Voltage, Bloodstone, Zeal, and Prophet, for only a 92-cent cover. And coming October 22nd to the Night Train, in a return, it's Joe Ely.
Well, I heard the news. There's good rockin' tonight.
I was proud of what we did. I mean, we did a lot of stuff that I don't know how we even did it. It just wasn't some band that was out there. We had shows. Well, I tell you, I never thought about it as a business. I don't remember ever taking a dime home after the fact. We love you, Tucson. Thank you for coming to our concert tonight.
KWFM rocks the old Pueblo. Now, Frank Zappa is going to be coming up here and spinning some tunes and talking to the people just a bit.
Hello there, this is Frank Zappa, and I'm taking over for a while.
KWFM Tucson in our 10th year of rock and roll.
This is our first studio concert from a club, and we would like to thank the Night Train for being the first club to help us do it. And would you please welcome the Dixie Dregs.
KWFM Stereo, operating continuously in a carrier reference frequency of 92.9 megahertz. KWFM Tucson, yours always when you need a friend.
You know, the commercial aspects of it weren't the big deal, and just slowly started to change as we became more and more popular. People started saying, "Whoa, we can make a lot of money on this." Then things got tighter and tighter. It was more about how popular is this song. What we want to do is we want to make sure that we're playing songs that are popular and that it's not a tune-out factor, quote unquote. And research started getting involved and all those, you know, I mean, the way radio really is today, what the people that own the stations are, which are essentially a number of very large corporations, is what are the chance that somebody's going to hit the button on the dial to change to another station.
Why'd you get out of the nightclub business?
Well, this is the part you might not want to hear. But in 1979, all of us were busted for cocaine dealing. Kind of like Studio 54. There were some drug busts and, just that's what happened. And it was over very small amounts of anything. And it was just a horrible situation. And it ruined everybody's family and probably ruined a lot of people's lives, including my own for a while. But you know what they say, drugs, sex, and rock and roll, and which is first. Everybody says every day, open up a club and we'll work there. And I have dreams about it. Reopening that club and everybody saying hi again. I still have those dreams, but those are dreams. You don't want to go back to those days exactly.